They need to time this. They need to get the smokes out now, and Daps will, because they cannot brawl. They don't have enough in it.
Oh, that nade, Matt, it's done so much damage. I think nearly 200 there, and they're going for the run boost. They're sending Crims through. They've managed to break the smoke, but can they find the kills at this point? Flash bangs in, a lot of pressure towards the B side. Brolan, of course, he'll get 2 frags, and that's it, completely cracked open. Bomb goes down, and Fnatic recover.
And JW's got a great position already, but TARIK at least runs him down. Remember, they are softened up by the way of the nades. They did well to get the smoke out, playing double utility on B. That's definitely a Daps call if I've ever seen one, and Cirque will find Twist. They aren't out of the woods. Fnatic has been softened to the point where TARIK strikes. Brolan finds his third. He's the only one with a kill so far for Fnatic, and he's gone. So Crims has to step up in the one-on-one. He's got the advantage on the end. But first, more ammo and a Glock than a USP, and more for Crims than TARIK. Crims plant.
No, what's he
saw
doing?
him on the jump. He saw him. Oh, Daps missed a chance. He didn't go for the head. He just tried to fire him down, but he still gets the bomb. And now, with Daps so low, JW wraps back in and at least finds him, but the UMP for TARIK becomes entirely viable.
He's got the armor, the AK utility as well, in a great position. So no harm, no foul.
Peak. It was just slow reactions from Exist. Cirque, there's the op we talked about. He'll take Brolan down immediately, so first gun round already going much better for NRG.
Used all of their smokes, and we haven't got to the 1 minute mark. It's going to be very difficult to fend this off now. Twist makes his way in, but a good boost from Ethan does yield 1 frag. Ethan still battling, and it looks quite good for him. The flashes, utility usage, they don't have smokes, but the flashes and incendiaries are doing a fantastic job. This round should be theirs.
Daps steps out. Flames and smoke, he can't spot anyone in it. He had to fire a lot of bullets. Fortunately for his sake, no one's pushing up onto the back of the platform. He should be able to repeat, but Crims actually gets him down from water. They still haven't got the advantage, and they don't have the sight. Sure, they're past the top of Banana, but the bomb isn't, and guess who's behind to spot that now? Easy kill from Breezy, and it's going to be the first round from NRG. And he still has the watch toward the door, so does Cirque, but he is aware that they're also going to be wrapping from quad based on the smokes, and that's when TARIK strikes. Back through the smokes himself, uses the wall to his advantage, but could not fade away from Brolan in the sight, and he is the one, fortunately, and by design, with the bomb.
Breezy's still in the pits, however, but Twist, he's made an incredible play here towards the arch. He could be the linchpin for success, especially if he keeps that up. That is insane. And JW, he'll find the penultimate frag. He'll close things out as well. Man, we got to see that in slow motion. 1 bullet to the dome. That was sick.
Well, they just left him alone. That's part of the reason you throw those smokes. You just want to ignore the pit. Just get into sight and then play it, cage it afterwards.
Absolutely so.
And though, NRG, they don't like to be overly assertive, so all they do is check the top. Brolan in, so it's back toward B. Ethan is up oranges 2, and down below inside of it, although spotted now, is Daps. So they know there's 2 there, and that means they've got to put up a lot of attention in that direction. They're almost committed at this point. With a minute to go, Cirque, though, goes hunting, and Exist goes down. Breezy in the pit, who's completely smoked off. The retake's going to be difficult if Cirque can't do further work and further damage, but he can. He'll find 2 more. JW down to Breezy, and just Twist to find. They hit all the shots required, and Cirque even confirms that with his 4th in the round. Hasn't been overly flashy. Oh, Brolan got there quickly, but Daps is very solid on the second op right now. That's part of the reason they haven't been able to get into the A site. Cirque, not as fast this time. Crims has him down. Breezy left to anchor. He knows they're going to wrap as well. Lost his vision, lost his head. JW comes in behind. He's timed that drop many times. And it's TARIK that'll wait in the arch to see if Daps even considers it, and they're going to call to back off. They haven't saved up enough money, at least those 2 players. Breezy's got 49, Cirque's got 89, so they'll still be able to buy.
That's the common approach these days, and we'll see if he can make it work. There's the first kill. Surely goes down with the trade, and Exists will take a bit of damage, but bring things back to a 4-on-4.
Breezy takes out JW, assist credit on the flash to Cirque.
If you go in there, even as a 4-on-4, you've shut down any set piece they might have in mind, and they have to adapt on the fly. Cirque is doing the same here. The smokes go down. He jumps above them, takes all that aggro away. Breezy good for 1.5, and Cirque with a CZ. He knows he can cause damage here still, but he has to hit the shots. He swings to hit Exist here. Has to be a no-scope, but Twist will best him. The bomb will be planted, and now Ethan left in the 1 versus 1. The fake plant will have to be repositioned now as Twist avoids the flames.
But with the flames, he confirms that he's far enough away to plant default, and therefore he's safe. Oh my god, the op. The knife was out. Ethan's got to be ready. Twist doesn't go. Baits it off. Tries to get a reaction, and he does. Ethan chases, and Twist, he'll get Fnatic their 3rd gun round, their 6th overall. Daps will be wondering how he didn't get the kill. This time, he might do better off. He gets proactive instead with the CZ. And he has the MAC-10 to follow it up. Nade as well, my God. A massive one. Molotovs on both corners. They're forced to stay out. Ethan pre-fires. He's the one that had the pistol. They wanted the MAC-10 to be ready, but Broland gets both. They did not get their vision back. They already had Exist down to watch the bottom of mid. They'll switch that around so that he can rifle in and toward the ball. They're going to have to now. They actually sent Crims hunting, thinking this might be
absolutely fine. It's a 3 versus 3 now. CTs will have to give it their all.
This top of the site, it didn't even get to see it, but Twist found it from the pit instead. He knew exactly where Cirque was in the end. 8 for Fnatic, so they do turn things around. Daps around early. He's going to be greeted by quite a few players. Twist is yet to shoot, so they don't know he's there, but he was a little bit slow. He hesitated on who to fire at. Cirque got him down. Breezy finds 2. They've got an equal situation, and the bomb being planted. Inside of the site, they don't know where Breezy has gone. They'll find that now, but he gets both. That's to find 4 in the round. Daps goes, flash out, MAC-10 to probe the site, tagged by JW. So he does indeed, and smartly, cleverly, they know that, oh, he's actually hit TARIK as well. Daps gets in his face. They know that he's tagged 1, and he's going to rotate to Library to try to shut them down, so exactly when he made that movement, they wrapped in behind him. That closed the distance faster than they would have liked, but Exist, he's still in the smoke. What? He hit TARIK on that, look at him go! Got 3, and bomb's not planted, 4 seconds, Ethan can't get to it. They've stolen the round, there's no time.
That's exactly what we built.
Ethan keeps his AK because he was removed, so at least they have a gun from all of that. In fact, they may do something with it because Breezy, he had Swiss. Daps for sure looked like he would get one just based on the MAC-10 wild spray. But they've got the advantage now in terms of manpower, not so much with HP. Daps only on 6. But they've got an AK and a UMP picked up from the early exchange.
Still worth going for on the Fnatic side. The bomb not planted, and JW's bidding on a show, and that's the bomb map. He somehow got the bomb at T steps. He gets another. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. And now they take the lead.
He's going to spot the bomb because he smoked off Banana. Oh, he didn't look far enough. He would have seen that immediately if he had gone further down, but it doesn't matter. Daps is on 6. Highly unlikely he's able to go that far back and find it before they'd have that information. 56 seconds. If he wraps in and he wants to say a prayer at the pulpit, he would look the right direction, but the altar boy is still in place, and Broland finds the kill on Daps. Crims heard TARIK jump up, so the focus goes that direction. He fires in, damage done. Broland's able to get it through the wall. Now he just has to look toward top and Daps. He can hear him running around, but he can't get the vision. Sprays so he can rotate, and Daps is going to call if they're all inside of the apartment position. If they found that kill on Twist, you may have gone all the way back toward B. Instead, they get locked in, and Fnatic has the advantage. Cirque gets taken down. Broland finds his 3rd through the smoke, and Ethan nowhere to go but down. Fnatic on 12.
For control of the banana area once again, but they haven't really had much of a say on that T side whatsoever.
Crims down the stairs again. Boiler door this time without the support system, without the press, we'll call it. Boost in the corner, but as soon as they do, oh, they would at least get Exist. Thankfully, that time he did have the MP9 still, because he actually had to jump on them. He was ready for that. He could see them first, and he got the damage into Ethan, but it just wasn't enough with the weapon. JW flashed, spotted. New box, certainly a point of contention that they'll try and focus, and JW tries to buy himself space.
Oh, no.
He wanted to focus Daps, and Ethan somehow turns against his own team. He found the shot, but he was so fast to react and so nervous to do so. He takes the bomb down in the process. It's a 2-on-2, and they don't have a plant off of this. Molotov on default, they can't get to it yet, and that gives more time for the flank of Broland. He's already a banana. He'll look to default, but Crims reads it very well.
He's confident, isn't he? Broland wants to get stuck in there, but it is going to leave Crims in a possible 2 versus 1. Cirque, Ethan, both low. He's going to wait the smoke out here and see if any opportunities arise.
Low enough that the AK gets out quick. Cirque gets the angle instead, follows up with both kills to close the round. Finally, NRG get a gun.
All power for JW, saved in the previous round. CZ the Crims. Rifles available here as Exist. He wants to get stuck in. They've done a lot of damage with the grenades, but they receive more. Daps spraying the smoke, aware of the push. It's going to be the opening frag. 5 versus 4 now. Exist will be the one to go down. That's the in-game leader removed. The TARIK tries to strike towards the opponent. Broland's caught napping. He'll recover, but surely we trade it out. And that's JW to bring it back to a 3-on-3, make it 2. That's one hell of a shot. Breezy will be removed from the equation as Fnatic battle for their 14th round. JW can't believe how easy it's getting for him now. That it's walking out into his crosshair. Bombs down, surely the round's over. Daps on low HP, doesn't seem the man for the job, but JW certainly is. Fnatic expected to win this, especially at this point. Brolan changes position in the apartments, waiting for fast aggression. Knife out, bomb down, 2 kills found. Can't get the hat trick, but he's done damage. JW spots the barrel of Cirque as well. He'll hold strong and wait for his opportunity. He knows the kill's coming, Matt. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, he saw the barrel stick out. He's committed to this. He wants the chance at it. I'm not sure he's going to get it. They're going to rotate it around and try and take this from either boiler or apartments. Bomb remains inside of the site. It's under the smoke. At least for now, the smoke dissolves. JW gets what he always wanted, but Ethan gets him back forward, and it gives them still a chance as Daps goes back around. If he finds this on a quick peek, they're wide open again. The bomb all defined. That's the only thing they're missing in the equation, and Crims is going to make it very difficult to get that far. Still, waiting, spotting, but can't find it fast enough. It's map point for Fnatic.
Oh, but remember, this is Fnatic's pickets. The next map we're interested in, that's where NRG can really cause damage, but TARIK will go down. Nice work from JW. Daps again, working towards B slowly, checking every nook and cranny. The twist is there. This kid is fast, as you'll see. Takes a shot on Ethan, falls back safely. Oh, I thought he was about to get the second as well, but Daps beats him to the punch, but still Fnatic with the advantage here.
Smoke on top of the flames. Daps, he's going to go. Flashes in, 2 of them. He's looking in, though, at them because he was trying to spray through, hoping he would emerge from the smoke. That forces him to have to back off, and it leaves Cirque on his own. It was a bit of a miscue on the flash that went through. Daps had turned. Maybe they could continue the charge, but it's all on Breezy. 1 on 4. Make it 3. Perhaps 2 because Crims is low, but he's got the angle on the op. And Fnatic start the series with a victory.
Smoking down the lower ramp, Molotov in connector. We'll see which way it goes down as they start to position themselves now. Going for some sort of run boost Molotov there. That's quite impressive. We're going to see if this works out for them. And Twist, he'll try and get first contact. Is this with the first frag? And it's the bomb down on the side.
Oh my, Brolan and Twist, they combine. Bomb down on the site, but also in an alley, in one of the lanes. It's not like it fell toward default, and that means it's hugely visible.
He's got 2 players right next to him.
Good check by Cirque. Shotgun there as well from JW. So he's gotten much, much closer, but still they work. Clever boost as well. And they have, even though Twist gets TARIK, still gone back out around toward Hell for the back of the site. And they have information on Twist. They have Crims down. They just have to solve Brolan. They'll get a trade on it. Enough. He has now, and he's found Cirque. Sandwich. Easy shots. Twist has done very well just to stay alive on 23. Ethan finally gets the angle, and he's forced out by Exist, who will get the kill and has lots of time.
So great stuff from him in this tournament as another inside play looks likely from NRG. Running through the flames, so focusing on Exist. They'll have to keep going. They extinguish the flames. The Twist will take 1 more. He'll buy the team some time with the incendiary on the bomb site. It's not... Oh, it does dissuade them. I thought he'd commit to the plan, but Breezy will have to reposition.
TARIK pushing with the Deagle, nearly found the low HP on Brolan, but couldn't do so. Bomb finally planted. At the B sites, there'll be 2 plants from 4 rounds, but this one without guns. They have the AK on Cirque. We'll see if they can capitalize. They've already gotten 2 ops remaining. The fact that Twist is now down makes it even more likely they can pull this off. Cirque has 76 HP, has armor, but not the best position considering the bomb. However, he's snuck around behind them, and they think he's back toward default. Finds the opener, but he has not heard JW and doesn't consider that he's behind.
It's still going to be pretty close here.
He's got a kick.
He hasn't got it, no. He missed it. He fumbled it. They've actually won the rounds. It looked like it was a lock-in for sure, but the fact the bomb was planted on top.
Cirque will let Breezy work up past the server and just watch over his shoulder with the AWP, but Twist is at Cubby. Breezy needs to check it. He's hooked in. He's actually found the kill. Last time it was a great clutch and retake from Exist and Twist. This time, though, Daps is able to sneak out from A main and actually somehow get by Brolan, who's found in the smoke.
Advantage NRG, but that's only in manpower. The help certainly doesn't help them out, and Exist will finish 2 off. That's bomb going down. A lovely flank from him.
They are, because Cirque has been waiting the whole time, and the AWP gets the kill. They now have the advantage. It's so low on the HP. Flash over as soon as they touch the bomb. TARIK should find JW with ease. And because he's low, doesn't overcommit to the peak, but spots Exist as well. It'll be a 2nd round. Exist He might find all the kills remaining again, and in fact, I do believe everyone will go down twice in a row for NRG, but they win back-to-back rounds. Ethan already out, smoked down. He didn't spot Broland, though, getting in towards Sandwich. He'll still check it. I would have thought it was his all day on an AK with the head presented as it were, but Broland gets away with one. Didn't quite get the smoke right from the ladder, however, and likewise, his strafe mechanics to get off it were about as bad as mine at a KZ server, so he gets caught out when he landed. Crims is waiting to see if they'll go for a plant. TARIK reveals his position, but gets JW a 1-for-1 in this situation. Not quite enough, because it leaves Daps alone in a 1-on-3.
In that Ivy position, he's got the AK, and that does not bode well for the North Americans. All right then, maybe it does.
Splendid entry from Breezy, and JW's next in line, distracted by Ethan, allows Cirque to walk out, but Broland always is ready, and he might find a third, but chasing that, hungry as he was, Ethan arrived. He actually got Twist as well, P250 headshot at range, bomb goes down as a result, so the pistol's paying off. And the scrappy buys on either side create voids and gaps in which opportunities presented themselves as Twist, exists, I should say. We'll try and wrap back around. He's got 2 on low enough HP, and the AK in his hands with the smoke down will force the issue of Ethan. He knows now where Cirque is. Pop flash through it, no kit though, so a 10-second defuse in the smoke. He's gonna have to be the most opportune of opportunists he might be. He's holding it now. Daps is wrapped around, he's still inside the smoke. That smoke's due to dissipate. And you know what, I get JW this time, rather than holding an off angle, is going to try and be aggressive. He actually hit Breezy. He was the one on top of the dumpster, and so it was a leg shot rather than a headshot on the player that was in front. How close it was to that. It was rather shocking, to be fair. You would have thought he got one of the two, but was flashed. Twist tries to come back around, knows the damage was done, but all he does is give away tracers, and Cirque hits it through the smoke. He's delighted with that as he backs off.
The NRG boys, and they will fully commit towards outside. Crims to defend here, though. He's got a decent position. He's done damage towards TARIK. The bomb goes down, and all of a sudden, Fnatic are there in charge. Oh, the awareness from Crims, but Breezy is the one that bests him once again. And it's now the 2 versus 2. Exist has been decent on the retakes. And look at Broland's position. He sits in the crow's nest right now, waiting for the chance to strike. If they go for the plant, that's when he'll make his way through. And now that's a guaranteed frag. 9 seconds remaining, trying to pounce on the bomb plant, and that's such a nice move. He knows there's no chance of repositioning, and it will be Fnatic that close the round out there. They lost the first 2 picks as well. Remember, that's a 5-on-3 against them, and they get a defuse to recover all the utility on the floor, as they'll get that defuse in no problem.
Yeah, they've got not a lot of money, so that's why they're just waiting. Broland has a kit, so they can afford to do so. On the ramp, Daps has come all the way around. He's gotten in behind them. That's going to cause a lot of panic at the back of the site, and that's going to allow the entrance from the ramp. Ethan goes first. The incendiary's a little bit right. From the team perspective, there might be enough in that to plant. Instead, they're going to get up on top of the train. Ethan, Mac 10, finds Twist up above. Broland's on the flank. You know what else is? A smoke. Perfect time to shut him down. Assist has been hard to shut down throughout this game. Nearly got the spray transfer. TARIK finds it instead. And Broland on the high side, Crims on the low. Smoke down. They walk into it. That'll give information to TARIK at least. But man, oh man, a hard shot on and off for Cirque. And does he spot the feet? He is in turn.
This is looking good for Cirque, though. The fact he has the AWP in this position, the bomb is so far gone. If he gets one of these kills, he probably gets win it.
Oh, the timing as well. He just got behind the train at the exact moment that Broland was looking for him. But he gets on the bomb. He's on it with the kit, and I think he's got enough. They just barely pulled that back. Cirque, he drew them as far away as he possibly could. Tag came through actually from the op. Made quick work for the Mac 10 as Daps gets the kill. Breezy's again out toward long.
Potentially CZ's on the other side. Might as well go back, and this is another tight choke point. They might have overthought this a little bit, and Exist wants to go up, and he might be able to push them back towards inside. We know Twist is there, and he's got backup now in the form of Crims. They might have locked themselves out of both bomb sites, but that's a nice shot. Exist does go down. That might be the cue to head back outside, but potentially not. Back and forth we go.
JW to find Breezy. Deagle with 12 seconds. He's going to try and get above as well. That's going to give him better angles. Doesn't spot anyone. Bomb's got to be planted. Ethan to do it. JW doesn't have position to wrap on it, so they can't deny. That was probably their best chance. I say that until Twist shows up. Cirque to clutch it back with an AWP, and Twist has an AK picked up. He might be low on HP, but he's getting a lot closer onto position, but JW reads it wrong. Thought Cirque might wrap around it. Twist! He didn't have enough left for the fight. He fought hard, but he didn't have enough left for the last kill, and NRG will win out the half.
I'm trying, looking to get that quick plant down. They've certainly got it. Exist will enable that. KNIFES goes down in the process, but Fnatic still with a slight advantage here.
Broland waiting on the other side of the smoke. He wraps around, he'll realize they were boosting, but rather than catching them in the act, he catches them well ready. And Ethan greets him accordingly. Easy with the drop. Wants to go, needs to go. He does, he'll find Twist. He knew they were distracted, took advantage of it. And he knows Exist is still behind the E-box and on low HP. He's also got JW not even looking, and TARIK's on the defuse. Very well timed from Breezy.
Absolutely. He really is starting to warm up in this series. Now, that's what I want to see from him, as NRG will take a very important pistol round for themselves on their map pick. NRG, that might be the call to fall back, though. Decent smoke, but even better damage. It's such a brutal exchange here. Both teams find a single fragment.
No one can hide at any of the spots in which they can swing to grab the bomb, but Breezy might be closer than they expect, having played at Old Bomb Alley. Broland finds him, though, and that's going to make problems for them. Bomb down, TARIK. Only one in return. Watch for Daps. His position is solid. They had no idea that he'd wrapped around toward Ivy as soon as he had. And with a target that wasn't ready to defend and was looking the other way, the MP9 is certainly sufficient. Despite the distance, TARIK, he'll take distance into his own hands using the AUG. And it's all on KNIFES. Spotted by Daps, they know exactly where to look. They'll contain him at Pop Dog. In fact, TARIK rushes over. But if he finds the second, he can get the lineup toward the diffuser. Daps holds on.
So they certainly have improved in that sense.
Oh, great. Oh, Ethan. I was going to say position and timing, but JW spoils all. If he'd swung around and actually got control of the wall, he would have caught down two players going toward E-box. Exist against TARIK, and they are swarming on the site. Daps last alive. It goes to kills, not even a glance.
Presence there towards Ivy, but JW will fall back. He throws one single flashback before joining his teammates. Outside execution could have potential there, but Ethan just steals away an AK-47.
Said he was a mouse, now he's a lab rat. He's improved significantly by getting an AK. Smoke to the site, that'll go behind Ethan. He again throws one to help himself, but he can't help himself to KNIFES, who has great mechanics to jump away from the ladder, but still gets spammed through the metal floor, and TARIK will get one, followed by Cirque, and he knows the bomb is down. He'll find the last kill on JW. And we might be on the last round at 15-8.
It's been a slow build-up for them, but they're looking like the better team now, as Cirque puts one of the final nails in the coffins in the second map.
The back tracks. TARIK sliding out, starts it off. This smoke means TARIK can be more aggressive, and he now knows he has the bomb. 49 seconds. Deploys a bit of utility on top of it as well. Does he push on? No, he backs. He wants to stay alive. Doesn't need to worry about the bomb if they just have to find Exist. And that is all that remains. NRG's forced out the third map in the series, and now we really play off to find out who goes against Liquid tomorrow. It'll be a best of 5, so depth will matter, and Cirque shows lots of it. At least on this map, they've doubled up. And NRG that looks spectacular. Moses talked about the shutdown defense on Train.
Well, here we go, then 3 players towards top and middle. They've smoked off Connector already, the Molotov towards the window. It's a very technical approach from NRG, and they're focusing that B split. Exist trying to hold them off. Great smoke, JW. He'll get the first frag. They're going to have to push forward here. Exist can't find them. A Twist certainly can. On for his third. Can he find the final headshot? Not going to happen, but he's done damage.
JW waiting. Bomb is dropped. It's by the arches. He stands pretty much on top of it. He does have a kit, and he's on it. TARIK jumping. He's got to check that. He hasn't held it, KNIFES. He wants to fight instead. If he did hold it, he would have... Pop flashes top and a smoke down. Ethan's actually already opened up on KNIFES. Rotating onto it. Daps gives up Palace. I'm surprised by that. Such a good position to have late, but they find the pick on JW. Broland backside still finds one in return. TARIK needs a kill, but the smoke down. Exist actually has the advantage. He can play the edge of it and spot the headshot before he arrives, and no one else can do damage onto him, but he's got to give up that position to defend the inside of the site. He's done exactly that. 7 seconds, and TARIK is gone as well. Exist reads it perfectly and plays it, although off a dead teammate. the information works in his favor.
One trick pony by any means. He's very capable with this rifle. We'll see if he can crack things open. There are the smokes, the flashes coming through, and NRG will make their final commitment.
Broland smokes in front, drops off ticket rather than trying to catch them out. 52 seconds. It's not like it was worth it to sacrifice himself to try and deny the plant. They're better to play the retake and better for it because they found the early pick. JW getting the only kill so far. Furthermore, they find damage onto Cirque and put him on 48. AK in his hands is going to have to step out. I like Breezy's position on this. No one working in from jungle means he can focus CT. Or can he? JW immediately checks it. AK does find one, but Daps goes down, Cirque follows. He couldn't cross back to Textrus, and it will be the defuse. Fnatic tying the game early on.
He's getting a lot of aggro from all angles here. He nails the first shot. Needs to be careful from Cirque. Oh, the nades.
KNIFES, though, doesn't care about nades on the off wings. He just wants to strike as fast as he can in the AUG. Broland to follow it up, and Cirque went down. They're looking flat on the energy side. They may have even had the window, but that was sorted. KNIFES again, third kill for him, and they're going to have to potentially call a timeout soon. If they can't get anything going, they're going to give way too much of this half away before they even get an answer.
Nothing going on here. So Daps is, at this stage, looking for a consolation frag, and he's not going to get it. KNIFES, and when required.
JW to find Cirque to open it up. Even when they want to work catwalk, they can't solve middle. Can't solve window, the passive play, although Presence is catching them out when they finally want to execute. It'll be Twist this time, not exist. He's removed already. It's the pick that shut them down last time. Broland's going to go for the big flank twist. He's trying to buy space. He's done exactly that. KNIFES already found TARIK as well, rotating in toward Checker. And JW has the van covered off. NRG are getting nothing done. They're getting shut down at every possibility. And Daps has to have a monster clutch to pull this back. KNIFES might be tagged, but again, Broland is already above. Bombs down below, but he'll be spotted by KNIFES on the cross, and it's 6-2.
Time. Cirque, no AWP. First kill for Exist once again. Flashbang coming through. Just got that from the window.
All they're doing right now is mid-control, mid-control, mid-control. Surely we just have to go from there. We have to break into the site for a change, which they will try and do now. So hold the thought, because Twist is forced off CT. They might be able to get a plant. But they realize with no one around, they likely have pushed through. And Broland on the flank as Cirque comes to the realization, already has the shot against him.
The 5 versus 3 with one of the star players in 22 HP. KNIFES waiting patiently, and they have no idea the Palace is a prospect, really. Oh, KNIFES, you can see a couple of players there. There's the first. He's got a second in front of him. Can't quite get it. And that's more like it. A 5-on-3. He's trying to be a villain here as well, man.
I mean, maybe if they learn to spell wanker, I might start to believe them.
Oh, wow. What do you think about that? They're speechless. They've got nothing left. Well, Daps has. Opens things up. JW will go down. And Swiss is making that all work as well. It's a 4 versus 3. Cirque. Remember, a very quiet game from him. And Twist is being anything but quiet. Hitting absolutely everything. There's another one. TARIK down to 16 points of health. He'll have to commit. Trying to find the AWP before his teammates can rotate through. He's in a decent position, and that could be an opportunity to get the bomb down. Cirque with 2. That's now his 4th frag, and that's all he'll find, I'm afraid.
KNIFES is there. Keep KNIFES busy. That's your best way through connector, because KNIFES wins cave. They lose bomb. There's nowhere to go but into a triangle at this point. Broland has been, and the bomb covered off. Exist comes out from CT, and KNIFES was there anyway. They've got to do something about the front of the A site. And he's going to get knifed. JW will do it.
The knife is delivered. And I think they fully commit to this. The smoke's over, the flashbang's coming through. There's only one player defending, and that's Breezy. His vision should be taken away now, but he still gets the headshot. He'll remove Broland from the equation.
Cirque back out, spots one at bench. Information for now, because he can't commit that far into the site. Breezy holding his nerve and holding catwalk means that now they can approach the site from 2 positions, but with one less man, because KNIFES found Ethan first. Breezy back in, wants his 3rd. Nope, KNIFES will equal the task on 2 instead, and the advantage to Fnatic as Exist finds a double, and it's the round and the lead resumed, but momentum taken with it.
Enough. If you want to be a star player, if you want to be a world-class AWP player, you need to turn up in the big games. 3rd and final map hasn't delivered.
Cirque realizing that both arches are smoked off already. Just peeks above them, but the single smoke that went down countered off Fnatic. They're still going to go. TARIK and Breezy, crossfire set. TARIK covers when they jump out of the window. Breezy's been dealt with. TARIK has Cirque as well, don't forget, and Fnatic certainly won't. Bomb drop, but not all the way inside of the site, just on the balcony, which means Crimson JW finding kills as quickly as they do might be able to recover the situation all on Crims. I said the bomb was on the balcony. I think it did stay. Okay, so it did. So Crims actually committed without it.
Doesn't get kills. He's going to be dangerous if there is a post plant, but it might not even get there. Great opening kill from Ethan, and Cirque will join the fragging as well.
Takes advantage of the smokes down. You've already got the first kill off of it. You can strike on the information. He does that and then fades out using their smokes as his own defense. How likely that is. Smoke out, caught the lip. T-side on Fnatic's side. That might be to silence the entry. Cirque hits the shot on the AWP and immediately grabs a rifle, needs to trade. But Exist is so far away, he's ready on the AK, and the man with the brain has the brawn as well.
It's quite tense now with 20 seconds remaining. Exist pushes the flames. Breezy boosting himself on the side. The crossfire looks absolutely solid here for NRG, but Brolan, he'll get the first, and now there's only one player remaining, trying to buy time desperately, hiding on the bomb side himself, running that clock down.
He's run that clock down, and he's not died yet. Great protection kill from Crims. Cirque had made his way over, but they had already made their way past the balcony. But watch for Ethan. He's coming in on catwalk. No one's peeking it. They've actually got the boost, for Crims in the corner. It's not the self boost. He's the opposite side of where Breezy started to play. Twist will hit Daps in the shin.
I love this position from Crims. This could be everything, Matt. The 3 versus 2 is not a likely position in this sort of scenario.
This is where Twist shines as well, because he never overcommits to a peak. He's frustratingly patient, and the more patient he is, the further they have to get to Crims. Now he hits a stunning shot, and Daps is left with nothing to work for, no time, and back-to-back rounds for Fnatic. More confidence on the spray. They're very similar in that regard. I have no answer for JW, back 10-2. Cirque tries desperately to get the shot back through the smoke, but that leaves him in the open and vulnerable. 3 down and 2 to find. Make it just 1. JW with 4. 5, and Liquid seem to always come shy in finals. Fnatic, they want revenge for what happened. Oh my, they even go for the knife. TARIK runs in, he knows it's over. Brolan closes it. They want revenge for Starladder, and it's Liquid they have to go through.